What's gotten into the stock of Thermo Fisher Scientific this month? The big life sciences equipment maker that we love so much has been range-bound for the past 4 years. Look, after a huge run during the early days of the pandemic, stock peaked near the end of 2021 and has basically been trading sideways since until this month. Just since the beginning of the new year, Thermo Fisher shot up almost 17%, including a monster 6.8% run today and wake up a really good quarter. Clean top and bottom line beat. Basically solid full-year forecast. So why is it that Wall Street's finally coming around to this great company? Let's take a look with Marc Casper. He's the chairman, president, CEO, and frequent guest of Thermo Fisher Scientific. Mr. Casper, welcome back to Mad Money.
Jim, thanks for having me. It's really a pleasure to have the opportunity to talk with you today.
Well, I'm thrilled you're back because I know that you've been saying you've been right all along about when things would turn. You said it would turn now. It certainly indicates from this quarter that the turn is at hand.
Yeah, we finished the year on a really strong note. To return to organic growth, 4% for the quarter, translating that into 8% adjusted EPS growth. Well ahead of expectations, and really enter this year with great momentum, and really expect our markets to continue to improve. And the feedback, obviously, from our investors is very positive today about the outlook for 2025 financially. The team did a really nice job of executing in 2024.
Well, I follow the industry pretty closely. There was a very good outfit yesterday that reported, Dan Herr, and they said things are not good, and they gave a very bad forecast, I felt. Very disappointing. Have you guys just have a different client base, or doing better in China? Because it's clear that you pulled away from the group.
Yeah, you know, when I think about our performance, we have a number of fine competitors out there. And we've been able to gain market share very consistently and methodically, year in and year out. And when you look at our organic growth, which is a good measure of that, we've been able to outpace the industry in the best of times and even in challenging times. And 2024 was another year where our organic growth was clearly better than others. And our customers really value the status that we have with them. We are their trusted partner, and you're seeing our customers do more and more business, particularly in pharma and biotech, which is allowing us to drive share gain, growth, and continuing to outpace the industry.
Is some of your optimistic nature on this year being that you expect that there will be more biotech deals, and as soon as they get the money, they go and they write a check to Thermo Fisher?
Yeah, so when I think about our role as enabling our customers, particularly in pharmaceutical and biotech, when I say trusted partner, we are helping them in their research labs to do the study of the molecules. We're helping them in design the clinical trials, execute the clinical trials, and then ultimately develop and manufacture the medicines that they will bring to market. And because of that very holistic nature of the role, we are able to have a status that is different than anybody else's. And we're seeing optimism in the biotech community that's clearly been strengthening. It's not back to normal yet, but it's recovering nicely. We're also seeing great confidence in the larger pharmaceutical companies. They've gone through a period where they've fine-tuned their pipelines. And as I've had the opportunity to meet with many of our customers, quite a bit of optimism about what 2025 and beyond holds for that customer set. So I'm excited for the year, and we're still in a recovering market, but it'll be good to get back to strong growth this year.
Do we have to worry at all about the new president, new administration, and a possible freeze of NIH money? NIH does a lot of good things and really is basic research. We need it. Is it something you're concerned about?
Yeah, so when I think about, we'll work very collaboratively with the administration. We did so in President Trump's first term, and really had a strong reputation of doing what we said we were going to do, and that served us well. And we'll make sure that we're educating the various stakeholders on the importance of the NIH, because the NIH has been a backbone to fuel American industries, the biotech industry, the pharmaceutical industry, the diagnostics industry, our sector. It really is based on the backbone of the NIH, and we'll look forward to collaborating from that perspective as well.
At the same time, I've not seen, I got to tell you, I look at every company that does business in China. And what they're all fighting for is just hoping to be not down 10%. and most of them can't do it. You have very good Chinese numbers, and I know you've always had a great relationship with the Chinese people, Chinese companies, Chinese regime. It seems to have turned, and yet there's no subsidies for the group. Is this just organic growth in China?
Yeah, so when I look at the year in China, the market conditions are muted, just as the way you characterized it. But we were able to grow our business, and we grew our business in the low single digits for the full year, and actually grew in the mid-single digits in the fourth quarter. That's really a testament to our team, just doing a great job and the relevance of our technologies. Strong demand for our instruments, and we continue to serve the life sciences customers well in China, and we're able to get a little bit of growth in a challenged market condition. So we'll stay focused on customer success and deliver the best possible performance we can in China in 2025.
And I just know something that you said that I find surprising. Big pharma back. I mean, I've become convinced that big pharma is just going to ride out, be salespeople, and pick off the young biotech companies. Has something changed? Do they realize they got to play a leadership role, get back and do more R&D?
When I think about the dialogue, whether they do that R&D organically from the very start, or they buy a somewhat early stage company and then bring it to the market, they never buy something that's at the end line. They bring it in a certain stage where we then help them actually bring it through the clinical trials, ultimately scaling up the manufacturing, and then to the market. So we'll help our customers, whether it's accelerating the impact of their M&A or whether it's from the pipelines that they have right from the beginning. And
well, I want to congratulate you. A lot of people worried about the group. I think we should have always thought of them as worried about individual companies. Your company has broken out. I knew that would happen, that you'd be the first. Marc Casper, President, Chairman, CEO of Thermo Fisher Scientific, a stock we've liked for, I don't know, how about 400 points? Great to see you, Marc.
Jim, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Stay with me, buddy.